Hello, internet friends. This is Too Old for Gaming, and today we are playing a 10v10 on Lenina. I am playing as the 4A Aplina, and I will be defending the town with my very, very slow trucks. So I hope you enjoy this matchup. It's a pretty good one. Tried sending in a FW-190 to see if I can get some bombs on target right away. Let's see what happens. Didn't even get a dismount. That's disappointing. So, an incredible amount of pioneers moving forward for my team. And I have a single flamer. And I guess the one good thing is these auto blindas are pretty fast to get into position. The GNR troops aren't bad because they have that security bonus if you're just trying to defend. But unfortunately, these guys will easily go down to the M3s. I've set up a field gun to overwatch this area here so you can't push anything through. I'll be setting up artillery over here. I know these 20mm trucks aren't that great, but if you had recon, that would definitely help me out. And I've got my Brita set up over here just to cover this sector. I don't feel like I see them used very often, but I love them. It's a 15-point medium machine gun. I don't know what's not to like about them. It's like a four-man crew like every other one. They're just a good deal. And you get a lot of them, too. T-34 attacking my rush of M1441s across the bridge. But I have 5. We'll see if they can take him out. Getting heavily suppressed. And I don't know if that was a side shot or just a crit hit, but they end up taking out the T-34. These M14s, 15-point tank. So, I don't know. It's like a good value division, I guess. And to be fair, if he would have kept going and been aggressive, I would have been pushed across this river for sure, based on everything he has here. But that's always a risk. So, let's see. Down to the south here, we've got a bunch of tank killers up on the hilltop, firing across at heavy machine guns. Not kind of a weird matchup over here. My Obai 65 is spotting somebody over here. I'm not sure who. And then I've got, I don't know. I don't speak Chinese, so I don't know what that says. I've got my buddy up here pushing on the north side of the town. And these auto blinditas are 15 points as well, so you can bring in a lot of them. I really think it makes sense most of the time to bring them in mass. These GNRs have, I want to say 4 submachine guns, so not terrible, but I had no idea he had autos right there. Let's see what these guys cost. 35 points. Pretty cheap, too. I guess that's average. Takes out the medium machine gun. But this guy right here is just getting absolutely suppressed by all these tanks. Fortunately, you get this Panzer IV coming in, and he's going to get sight on these guys. They're all triple star, too. I mean, he's got a lot of veterancy. I feel like these matches often go really long, so I tend to not bring in veterancy, and then I will bring in leader cards. I don't know, it's just the way I like to play. I hate running out of units, and I will use If I find that I'm not using everything, I'll obviously change my deck and add veterancy, but it's usually on the edge when I build these things on how many units I have and if I can make it to the end of a match. Because a lot of the time, these 10v10s, they'll go 55 minutes, you know? They're not always 25, 30-minute matches. So, all my M14s were killed. I've got a P26, which is really a medium tank, but I guess for the Italians, we'd consider it a heavy tank. No damage yet. I think they look cool. Looks pretty modern, except for the fact that it has riveted armor. Guessing the Italians never figured out how to do that on mass scale with welding. So I've got my 100 millimeter artillery howitzer up here. These guys, I think they fire pretty fast. 8 rounds a minute with the unvet. And we're talking 75 points. I want to say I was shooting at this stuff over here, but I guess I can probably look at that. Nope. Shooting at the AA gun. So these guys are usually pretty easy to kill. Ooh, that was really close. Pioneers getting massacred by the autos. But I have my security forces here pushing them back, and they are out of range. Especially if you can still see them. Moving up as M8s, but I got a Jagdpanzer here. Got another P26 coming in. I kept changing which reinforcement road I was coming on. Another P26 here. These are my heavies. You know, a 45-point heavy tank. And he's got this ZIS-2 up here, which is really driving me nuts. Let's see if I change my fire yet. Yep. So I want to get that guy down. Because he's just going to destroy all the reinforcements from the target. So, love these reconnaissance, the burst Lagiris. We've got 3 submachine guns, 4 semi-auto rifles, a light machine gun, and Panzerfaust with radio. So I usually bring in quite a few of those because a lot of people neglect recon in this game, and I think it can be a massive game changer. So don't forgo recon. I see it happen all the time, and I always try to bring, if there aren't radios on the recon tab for infantry, then I will bring in spotters from the artillery tab. That's probably the only time I'll bring in arty spotters, because I want that radio up front. Radios are huge in this game as well. I mean, the only things that are kind of accurate without them can be mortars when they're closer. So I've got another field gun here set up to cover this zone. So, you know, I've taken a lot of damage so far. You can see all the smoking wrecks of tanks, but he hasn't taken any ground. And I tried moving this M37 up, but he's getting spotted by this 50 cal, so he's going to get pushed back. I got my P26 here, just kind of holding this spot. And my GNRs are firing at these Pioneers, and I think that they'll win this battle. P26 spotting these half-tracks, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. So, bringing in another reconnaissance auto Blendina. And my 100 mil is now targeting, what are we looking at here? Right here. I was just ground shooting. I knew he had stuff over here. I mean, look at all this veterancy. And, you know, they also have MG34s. But I'm telling you, they're not making any progress. So when you have good combined arms and you're using medium and heavy machine guns, it can really make a difference against vetted units. Not to say you're not going to lose quite a few, but you can just continue to draw on more cards. I spotted these 60s out in the open. I don't know who spotted them. Somebody did. Maybe it's this P-26. Yeah. 60s are really good. I think their rate of fire is super fast. 27 rounds a minute. I think the biggest problem with them is honestly not that they run out of ammo really fast. Like they can suppress a unit very fast, but they're shooting so fast, they just tend to run out. This more AT up here on the hill is driving me nuts. I'm trying to peek with this. I want to move it up to peek in here, but I know he's got this stuff here, so I'm holding off. So bringing in another set of tanks. The M1542s this time. And I've got a Sturm-Tiger and a Stug 3 backing me up now. Moving my reconnaissance forward to just kind of check out what's happening up here in these positions. See if I can break through. And I brought in a Panzerschreck just to reinforce the side. So I've moved up my medium machine gun here so that I can attack this 57 and anybody who opens themselves up over here. He's got good position here to cover any advance. I mean, without artillery, he's not going to be able to push forward. So I've moved these GNRs forward, and my reconnaissance is being spotted by a lot of triple vets, so they're getting suppressed really fast. And we'll see if I notice and pull them back, but they might just get wiped right here. Yeah, they're gone. Fortunately, I have a lot of them. So, that was nice. Good suppression, Sturm-Tiger. He's bringing in a ton of Sturm Pioneers. And here comes in the row of Italian tanks. We got a 47 mil with 68 HE rounds. That's a lot. And 43 AP. We can do 70 mils, so a side shot on most things. We'll probably take it out. 1250, I'm in a town, so that's plenty. 7 rounds a minute. 55% accuracy, too. So, I don't know, guys. How much did that cost? 20 points? I'll take it. My P-26 is still alive, and the Sturm-Tiger is just scaring the bejesus out of everyone in the town. P-26 is destroyed. I don't know if it was that 57 or all these T-34s. And I've got Alpini Panzerfaust troops now, who, yeah, they're another 20-point unit. I think they're only 8 men to start, though. I don't know if you guys know the buff for security. I don't know what that actually, how much that actually changes, like their damage resistance or ability to, I don't know, defend against attacks. If you guys know, put it in the comments. So I'm bringing in more artillery. These guys are super cheap. Again, bargain deck, 60 points for 55 rounds, and they have radios. So I'm bringing in 2, and then I'll bring in a bunch more because when you have a full battery, it's very nice. That hilltop's clear. I don't know if you remember that was causing issues. It's got this one covered here, but why? I guess if you're going to guard against infantry going across, it's not like you'd take any heavy equipment. Auto blend is still up. Sturm-Tiger moving forward. Feels secure around my infantry. Move the Aplina up forward as well. Would like to get some reconnaissance or a machine gun into that church if I can. And now we've got artillery coming down on the medium machine gun out here. And the Sturm-Tiger just... that explosion's ridiculous. Takes out the AT gun. French infantry are slowly being consumed by Italian fire. M10 taking a shot at the Jagdpanzer IV. Gets a penetration. Oof. It's destroyed. And Pioneers unfortunately get suppressed. I don't know if they're going to make it or not. Holding these M15s back because I know that you know, they're not going to do anything against the frontal armor of a T-34 because these are 90 mils, so why sacrifice them? My P-26 has been out here so long, he's almost out of HE and machine gun. Like I said, you can use these cheaper tanks to advantage. I got more M15s up here. And again, they've got a lot of ammunition. Truck destroyed. Another truck destroyed. AT cannon goes down to the mighty Sturm-Tiger. P-26 is destroyed. Was that this M5? Might have been. Guess if you're that close. And you can see, I know he has infantry here, so I am targeting that area. Like, I don't see a person, but I saw them come in. I think it was my Pioneers or somebody over here saw them. And I'm just targeting the ground. So, seems to be working pretty good for me right now. I have a lot of Alpinis coming in. These are the ones that don't have Panzerfaust, they just have grenades. Yeah, they have the mines. But they got MG42s, and they're, again, 20 points, and they're 8-man squads. I guess that's probably the biggest downside. But, I mean, these guys, did you see how many guys died right there? It's nuts. So all of these guys, well, most of these guys are pinned down. My buddy to the north is bringing in reinforcements as well. He's being very risky about it, but hey, it's working out for us. And we're gonna get this bridge because we've got our guy to the south here. So hopefully he gets these 3 guys out. We get another flag. I haven't even looked at the flags yet. 1814. So we're doing quite well. All these T-34s are back here. I mean, sometimes it's hard to know what to do because he's got a swamp here. You can't drive through there, so I'm guessing he's got to drive around, and then you get kind of stuck in a shooting gallery. I don't know. Tough when you get pushed out. Alpini's getting spotted probably by these guys. KV's taking fire from the Stug. Fortunately, he's here because I don't think my guys are going to go through the frontal armor. KV-8 goes down. And they destroyed the church. I had recon in there. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier, but it's completely destroyed, unfortunately. So, back here, I'm bringing in 3 more. They counter-batteried my 100, which is fine. I think it was almost out of ammo. I have so many in the deck, wasn't really caring about it. Brought in a 20 mil just in case somebody broke through. And then I've got another battery coming in. So I can get, you know, five units of fire on this area. Maybe even push it completely out of the south. I also brought in these knee mortars. I don't know if you guys have used these. 60 rounds. Blast is kind of small, but when you're in close, nice to have. And our Sturm Pioneers and Panzergrunts have taken the flag. It's a bit apprehensive to stick my head out over here because, you know, probably gonna die. Let's see what's going on to the south. I haven't checked it out in a while. Nothing happening. You know, this has just been a stalemate the entire game. To the north, we made good progress here. We got this King Tiger holding down the reinforcement road. Up here, not so well. Looks like there was an artillery strike here that suppressed everybody, and he's getting a light rush, but I doubt that's going to do much. And then in the forest, it's always chaos. No breakthroughs. Red is holding onto this flag. I got another matchup where I might put up with the 4A that was a really fun battle inside the forest. 105 spotter plane. I'm guessing he got it off. We'll see. Nice positioning on the MG42 to cover this beach line of this river. Really good positioning. Love that. All right, so got some reconnaissance moving with the AT, excuse me, with the tank destroyer. Tank destroyer moving in. And I was moving up my own recon, but didn't realize he was going to rush forward the M10, so they're getting pinned right away, but we'll see if they get saved. Might end up not making it. So we got one destroyed. And I've brought in another field gun up here. Is that mine? No, somebody else's. Oh, man, every time the Sturm-Tiger goes off, it's just insane. So I think we're feeling, I think both of us were feeling pretty confident about pushing these guys out of the town. I really wanted to get these guys forward to spot down the road better. Let's see if we get this flag back down here. It's just got one unit. We should be, I feel like we should be taking that right now already. Trying to cover my flanks here. Still got T-34s over here. I was kind of just using these as a reserve in case there was a breakthrough. Really great for offense against other tanks. There's another assist right here too. Would probably take out half of them right away. So these guys are in okay position, I guess. We got these guys over here too. Alpinis are getting spotted. The Superiors, they're suppressed. Bring in more of these 45s. This field gun and AT gun were in great position though. And I think in the deck you only get 375s, which makes it quite difficult. Now my 45s are in position, and I can just start dropping heat. Look at all these units just falling back. If you're the Allies, I'm not sure what you do. I guess drop smoke and bring up your close quarter combat troops, or you bring in artillery. It doesn't look like he got that artillery observer off, by the way. Nothing came down. And I've got 5 and 2 more coming. We got 7. I saw this 85. Like, I actually have a good air power deck on this. And every time I tried to bring anything in, they were just getting destroyed. So I was hoping to take out this 85 mil AA gun. Not sure if I do. We'll see later. So now I'm bringing in the recruits. So I think I got like 32 in this deck. It's a lot. Like I said, I won't run out of units. My 65 and my 75 are just pummeling these guys here. And that recon that I told you I wanted to bring forward is moving forward. And if I knew there were this many units, oh, there we go. I was like, I should be dropping already right here. There it comes. 45's getting spotted, firing back. What was that? Oh, SG-43. So, it's a 2012. Let's just scan the map before this ends here. We never got this flag. Ooh, that's going to be big in 26 seconds. They didn't end up... I mean, this flag right here is probably one of the bigger ones for the match. You know, with this amount of time left, I'd just be pushing all these forward. And then down here, look at this mess. See, I get what he's doing here. It'd be kind of interesting to see where this goes. battle stopping. The M2 half-track leading the way. And we're at a 14-18, so they did end up capping a flag. Let's see if that other one's going off yet. Oh, yeah. They're all pinned, but he's moving his guys the other way, so I guess they were in the same zone, maybe? I don't know. Back in the town, the reinforcement troops are pushing the Allies out. You guys saw that one of my cannons went down, but I brought on another. They're triple vetted now because I have a commander and probably get a leader card over here. Let's see it. Oh yeah, we're trying to take out this IS-2 as well, but he just every time he got into any sort of position, artillery would come down and couldn't really do anything. So he wasn't really that big of a bother. The 85. I continue to try to hit it. I guess the one thing I'll say is maybe 75s are better for suppression rather than destruction. You can see it dropped a lot of artillery on it. And I was trying to get units with radios in range. I think they were, most of the time they were, but he might be right out of range right now. Just Sturm-Tiger in a town is just insane. So yeah, we've completely wiped them out of here. Let's check the south here. So their assault on us is not going the way they expected. You know, I bet if he used a move order instead of hunt and got in closer, he might have done better in this case. But you never know with this game. See if these guys get absolutely massacred with this off map. Two. Wow. Not a good day for the Soviets. I don't even want to know how many points that is right there. It's a lot. "27 seconds left. And dare I say, we've maintained control of the town nearly the entire match. So kudos to my friend to the north and my friend to the south here. I think we did a good job. And I will say the Sturm-Tiger was absolutely incredible. We started to bring it. Was that guy still up? No, he's... We're going for those guys. That doesn't matter. So, 28-minute match. Let's take a look at the team stats. I'm curious to see how I did here. Where am I? Here I am. So, just over even. In terms of kills, this isn't me. So, on a replay, it never shows you your own stats. So, let's see. Kills in team 9, command points 10, casualties 7. So, not terrible. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the match today. If you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day.